Hello from me, Lazarus. Welcome to the next lesson in the series. Introduction to Lazarus IDE. As you may have guessed, I am currently finishing my new book, Introduction to Lazarus IDE-Part 3, where we will also look at new components. We will look at some of the previous components in more detail. Also logic games in the third section. And in the fourth section a more complex programming system for sales in a store. That's it. I hope you will find this book very interesting. Expect it very soon. Let's open the PDF file. Actually, not yet, just to show you. I'm currently working on my second book. We are already here in the paid part and we examine the work with MySql connector with different databases, and we reach here is this point, it's work with client-server databases. We open the PDF file. We will show how we work with MySql connector in some of the most used free databases, MySql, PostgreSQL and MariaDB. But now we will not make separate programs for each of them. We'll just do a general program. From the first part of the book, you already understood that in order to work with these databases, we must first install them on our computer, or use a program like a virtual server. These include Open Server Panel, XAMPP, WAMP, and the like. So you can read them again and recall in examples 10 and 11 of my first book, starting from these pages. Now here, whoever wants can install. Open Server Panel. This is a more feature-rich virtual server, version 6, which should support all these databases. But I won't do that, because I have the WAMP server for MySql and MariaDB. And for PostgreSQL I have Bg-Admin for working with it. So I won't install the new version now. Even right now I'll show with just PostgreSQL and Bg-Admin. So, here we will again use as a basis the previous program, with procedures and SQL queries, with the same data, but adapted to the syntax of these databases. In MySql and MariaDB it should be the same. Of course, we won't make such complications with libraries in different directories. We will copy the libraries into the main directory. Here they are only 5. One for MySql and 4 for PostgreSQL. The program looks the same as the previous one, except that we have in the drop-down list another option. Select base. That's it. This is the base part. And now we're actually going to say for MariaDB- we're not going to do it separately, because it actually uses the same port as MySql. So it's practically going to be for 2 databases. That's it. To enable them, we need to basically enable Bg-Admin and the WAMP server. Here's how it works. And after we've made these adjustments, we need to make a few more necessary steps. Here I have explained in detail. But now in this lesson I will not dwell on all these things, because this is just a preview after all. Let's not forget, Here I'll just show it practically in Lazarus IDE. This represents the database. So I choose a database. With PostgreSQL I'll show it. From here I create, from here I open. Let me open for example. I have a test database test, which is created by default, and a few others that I have created. Here's one of them. I press the confirm button and here the data appears. That's all for this lesson. Best regards.